This is Lime Ridge Mall. It is a mall that is located in my city of Hamilton, Ontario. It's definitely one of my favorite places to go shopping in the city, and I'm sure a ton of others would agree as well. Usually during the weekdays, Lime Ridge doesn't get much business. They do, but not as much on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, due to mostly students going there and people who may not be working. So here's my idea. My idea was to go out where the bus stops are, that entrance to the mall, and put up a sign where I think most people would be. Why? Because this is where most people enter the mall, including myself actually, and I knew most people would enter here, so the sign would most likely get attention. So this past Saturday, I went out with my cousin and his partner. Thanks a bunch to them both, by the way. After much planning and thinking through the week, I decided to put up the sign right where I initially planned it to be. And this is how it kind of went. So we did get there around early-ish 1 p.m. because the mall on Saturdays and Sundays closes at 6 p.m. So I got my sign up while my cousin and his partner went into the mall. They had some quick errands to do. So while they were in the mall, I was trying to get reactions. Now, unfortunately, most reactions were just none at all. Most of them were just glances for 5 minutes straight. But what will happen next will actually be what made this whole thing worth it. So, around after the 5-minute mark of having my sign up, a black car kind of just slowly drove by me. I was kind of a bit-ish distance away from the sign, but the person in this vehicle kind of stopped, looked out the window at the sign, and definitely was studying it. Which, to be completely honest, started to freak the hell out of me. So, he ended up getting out of the vehicle and literally, quite literally, walked up to the sign and studied it even more than he already was. Turned out, he actually was security at the mall and walked up to me and politely asked if the sign happened to belong to me since I was somewhat near it. Being my honest self, I did confess it was mine and why it was there and what its purpose was. Unfortunately, he politely asked me to take it down. And mind you, it was only up for like a little more than 5 minutes, so I was kind of worried my operation had failed completely. But then the unexpected happened. Like, quite literally happened. He was such a cool guy and actually let me record him writing his plans for the day on my board before I took it down, and it made me so damn happy. So, without further ado, I present to you the clip he let me take. Roll the clip, editing Wreath. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Take care. We'll get this down. There you go. Well, there you have it. There's full proof that there is awesome security at malls sometimes, and that they're not always just straight up grumps. Because to be honest, Lime Ridge does have quite a few of those. So did it fail or succeed? Honestly, as much as at first I thought it was going to fail due to the whole security issue, it actually ended up being the benefit of my assignment, and I hope you enjoyed my story. Along with my presentation, I had a blast putting this together. So, I'd love to hear your questions about how my experience went. I'm sure Wreath in person would love to answer them for you. Take it away.